Yes, guys, what's going on? So, Andy Ruiz Jr. will be facing Joseph Parker of New Zealand. Mexico versus New Zealand. And look, for a while I've been talking about Andy Ruiz Jr. and I posted a picture and a mashup of the great heavyweights who are going to be coming up. And I didn't include Joseph Parker, which was considered a huge sin on my part. Everybody seems to rate Joseph Parker highly. I personally do not see what the hype is about. I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's I think he's a good street fighter. I think he'd make a good street fighter, but I don't think he's the best boxer out there in the heavyweight division. I think Luis Ortiz, Joshua, Fury, Huey Fury, Andy Ruiz, I think these guys are, even David Hay, these guys to me are the standouts of the heavyweight division. I like Joseph Parker and I think he's a good fighter, but I think he's on that level, but I definitely think he's towards the lower tier. I don't think he's up at the higher tier. He hasn't got the hand speed, he hasn't got the defense, and he hasn't got the best feet in the world. So although he has some decent boxing, I don't see what's so special about this guy. Whereas Andy Ruiz, and Deontay Wilder as well, forgot about him. But when we look at Andy Ruiz, he has fast hands. Like, forget, you know what it is? People obsessed with the body. Forget the bodies as heavyweight boxing. Andy Ruiz has fast hands. Okay, he's got a very good combination of different punches. Very, very good combination punches, in fact. And he's got decent head movement, and he's got a vicious body attack, and he mixes up well to the top and the bottom. And his defense is a bit suspect as well. I think both of these guys don't have wicked defense, but if I had to pick who's gonna have the better chin in the fight, I'm gonna say Andy Ruiz, and let me explain why. It's not necessarily because he can take a better punch, but firstly, he's Mexican, but then, you know, Joseph Parker is New Zealand. Trust me, them guys are, I don't know what, they're made of steel as well. If you want to see a really good movie, right, I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a little hint here to watch a film called Once Were Warriors. You guys watch that. Trust me, you'll see about excuse me, you'll see about New Zealand. Now, the thing is this, right? Andy Ruiz, I've been touting him for a while. I've been looking at him and I've been saying that he's a good fighter. Not a good, I've been saying he's a brilliant fighter, okay? And I think that, I don't think he's the best in the heavyweight division, but I definitely think he's high up there. He's beatable, yes, but he's tough, he's rugged, he's got fast hands. And I was just back to why I'm saying that Ruiz, in my opinion, in this fight is going to have the better chin. It's because he's going to be the short fighter, okay, so he's going to keep his chin tucked. So the best chin is the chin that doesn't get hit, right? And I don't think Joseph Parker is going to be able to lace out Andy Ruiz easy, okay? He's not going to be able to hit his chin easily, right? Andy Ruiz is going to be a bit shorter, he's going to take punches to the head, punches to the face, but I don't think he's going to get clipped to the chin. Whereas Joseph Parker fights very tall, okay? He doesn't move his head as much. Or I could be mistaken, I haven't seen any of them in about a month. It's been about a month since I watched any of them fight. But I do think that Joseph Parker's the one who's going to fight taller. And in a fight where it will be a firefight, I think Andy Ruiz is going to boss it a little bit. I think he's got the faster combinations. I think he's fit enough in terms of his cardiovascular. He's not going to get tired. And I think he can, I really think he can put it on Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker's best option is to attack that body. But I mean, people look at the body, they just look at the body. Look, Andy Ruiz, yes, he's fat, but does that mean he's unfit? No, that doesn't. You know, body fat does not equal fitness. Trust me when I say this, I've seen some really fit people who are fat, okay? I mean, if you go into a boxing gym, you will see these guys, these fat people, right? And if you take someone like Andy Ruiz and you put him in against, in the ring against someone in terms of fitness, let me just think, like someone who's a, let's just say someone who goes gym, who's a personal trainer, okay, and they'll look good, they've got six pack, they've got the abs. Who do you think's gonna do better on a fitness test? Trust you me, the fitness of Andy Ruiz Jr. is gonna outdo that guy because he's a boxer, okay, and he fights for 12 rounds. He's fighting fit, right? His cardiovascular is there. And you know what? This is the thing. Fitness, right, is determined by your heart. How big your heart muscle is and if it can pump blood to the rest of your body, and Andy Ruiz has definitely got that. The problem with body fat is that if you've got more body fat, it means you've got to put more blood and you've got more weight, unneeded weight that's not really beneficial. But having said that, I'm telling you that I have seen some people who are fat who are so extremely fit, it's shocking. Okay, now I'm edging towards Ruiz. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I really do. I've knocked Joseph Parker a lot, but he's actually a good technician. He's a good fighter, but I don't see what's so brilliant. That's my point. I don't see what's so brilliant about him that people over. I think people are overhyping it. I think that people are looking at him, looking at his look, and they think, "Whoa, this guy is good," and they're looking for someone. Do you know what I mean? Like, people were talking about how Joseph Parker is gonna do better than Anthony Joshua, and that he was a really big prospect, and etc. And I just didn't see it. I've never been able to see it. I can't see what's so good about him. I think he's a good fighter, but I don't think he's wow. And plus, these guys have sparred, and I heard Andy Ruiz bossed him in the first few sparring sessions. So for me, I'm edging a little bit towards Andy Ruiz in this fight. I'm edging towards the upset. Joseph Parker is a big guy though, and he does pack a bit of a punch, and he's a muscular guy. But I mean, a chin is a chin is a chin is a chin, and you can't put muscle on a chin, okay? And I'm not saying he's got a bad chin. I'm just saying that when it comes down to it, Andrew Ruiz can take a shot. Joseph Parker looks like he could take a decent shot, but his chin's going to be more exposed than Andy Ruiz's, and I think it's going to come down to maybe a late round stoppage of someone, or one of them is going to get, they're going to go to war. I do think this fight's going to be a war. I think there's going to be a lot of blood, a lot of punches landed, because both don't have wicked defense. And both have really good offense, so I'm expecting it to go like mid to late, and for a war to break out. And I think it's going to be a very good fight. And I think the winner of this fight, obviously they'll be the world champion, will go on to face a big name, a very big name. And I think either maybe Anthony Joshua, Klitschko could be in the works. You've got Lucas Brown there. You've got and do you know what? I rate Joseph Parker more than Lucas Brown. No disrespect to Lucas Brown, but I definitely rate him above that. I mean, there's David Hay who's around. British heavyweight boxing is kicking, so I'm thinking that one of these guys, the winner, will be up for facing one of them. And you still have the other guys. Charles Martin. I don't know where he's disappeared to since he got splattered by AJ. But you've also got Bermain Stiverne, you've got Pulev, so the heavyweight division right now is very stacked, so I'm really looking forward to it. Please, make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave your comments in the section below. When I say that, please don't just take it through one ear out of the other. Leave your comments in the section below and let me know your thoughts. I want to hear your guys' opinion. What do you guys think about this fight? Do you think I'm off with Andy Ruiz? Do you think he's a bum? I don't think so. I think you take the body fat out of it, look at him as a fighter, he's very good. Comment section below, subscribe as always. Be Real TV, follow me on Twitter at BeRealTV, go to facebook.com/BeRealOnline, and just leave your comments, share my videos. In a bit, guys.